Okay, first and foremost, sorry. I have obviously had a lot going on, but I appreciate you guys being flexible and making the time to either watch this recording or hopefully some of you guys will hop on here soon. Tonight was going to be really short, quick, to the point, anyways, but I just wanted to share something and kind of reiterate something that I talked about on our Saturday leadership call. So I expressed on my leadership call that I was feeling like just unmotivated. Like I even texted Connor and was just like, I just don't feel like working. Like I just don't feel motivated. I don't feel like I'm taking inspired action, all the things. And I had a really tough conversation with Amber, and she basically, I don't want to say put me in place, but put me in place because, without this business, I would be working 60 plus hours a week, just like I was before I started this, and my kids would be in daycare, and I wouldn't have the luxury of being at home all day and being with my kids. And sometimes we get comfortable with the fact that we're our own boss and we don't have somebody looking over our shoulder telling us what we need to do or what we don't need to do, and all that kind of stuff. But I've definitely gotten comfortable, and I've gotten comfortable being a stay-at-home mom, and I kind of lost focus of like where I was headed and where I wanted this team to go. And I'm sure you guys felt that. I don't or rather, I take full responsibility for that and for maybe the excitement of the team or lack thereof. Having said that, there are some newbies on this team that are freaking killing it, and I want you guys to know I see you. And those of us who have been here for a while, I want us to remember why we started and what we are still working towards. And if you haven't watched the leadership Zoom, where Nat did that like little exercise with us, sorry for the baby noise. He's just a little fussy. McGee wants to go to sleep. But if you haven't done that exercise that Nat ran through with us, I highly suggest that you go back and watch that Zoom and do it, because honestly, it just refocused me. It made me feel like I remembered why I started. I remembered why I'm still here and like what I want out of this and how to get re-excited. But at the end of the day, even though this isn't a job, like you're not, okay, for me, a job is like you're being paid hourly or salary, regardless of the work that you complete, you're getting paid a certain amount, right? That's not the case with this. You are paid off of what you and your team produce, point blank, period. But at the end of the day, this is a job in the sense that when you take this on as your full-time income, or if that's something that you guys are wanting to do with this, you can't just not work and expect to be paid. Like that's not how this works, right? So I had to put myself in check, and I went back to my KPI tracker and just really, told myself, like, if I don't complete the things on this list every single day, because the KPI tracker, let's be really clear, is the bare minimum, then I'm going to be fired. And I am scaring myself into working with saying, if I don't complete all of these things every single day, or at least give my very best and do what I can, I am going to be fired and I'm going to fire myself. And so tonight, I just wanted to talk about changing your perspective and changing the luxury of this into something that is time sensitive and a sense of urgency within yourself. Anyways, I just want to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable. And that's why I'm so excited for this push, because I think it's going to give us all the refocus that we all need to get back on track with our goals. But you have to find what motivates you or lack thereof. Amber said it, and it's so true. Like, we don't need motivation. There's no motivation to be had with this. It is purely self-discipline. Like, do you have enough self-discipline to go to your 9 to 5 every day? Or do you have to find motivation for that? And it just, again, kind of put me in check. But a couple things that I've always heard in this business that have rang so true with me is like, if I don't work my business, I am saying that my kids aren't worth me putting food on the table, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what this is. Or, again, just going back to perspective. So instead of saying like, I don't have time to work my business today, saying I'm not making my business a priority today. Or if I didn't get as many potentials as I wanted to, I wasn't making X a priority. And just switching that verbiage from like, I don't have time, or, just the victim mentality, to taking responsibility of the fact that like, no, you're just not making it a priority right now. So that's all I really had for you guys tonight. I just want us to remember what the perspective that you're choosing is, and realize that you're making a decision either way. And we're all in this together. So I'm just really excited. I'm excited about this new year. I'm excited about the new people that we're bringing into this business who are absolutely crushing it. And I'm just excited to get refocused and re-excited together. And I think conference and this push is going to help us do that.